she quickly ran back to the bushes and began picking a large amount of black fruits. But then heavy rain suddenly poured from the sky. To avoid catching a cold, she had to stop collecting and ran back to camp to find shelter. Before hiding, she emptied all the bottles she could use and placed them on the ground to collect rainwater. Because rainwater was much cleaner than lake water, that way she could save time from boiling water. After preparing everything, she crawled into a tree hole and quietly waited for the rain to stop. The rain lasted till late at night. By then, every bottle was filled with water. As she was about to collect them, she looked up at the mountain top and thought of something. So she grabbed some plastic strips and started walking toward the mountain. After a few steps, she tied the plastic strips on trees so she wouldn't get lost on the way back. Soon she reached the top and actually saw light in the distant mountain. That meant there were people living in that direction. Hope instantly returned to her eyes. After a safe night's sleep, she woke up early to pack her things. She stuffed everything useful into one backpack, then set off with a light step, leaving marks along the way. But as she walked, she suddenly noticed a fresh footprint on the ground. Could it be someone else was here? She followed the footprint excitedly, but not long after she saw her own marks on a tree. Then she realized all those footprints were left by herself. That meant she was lost. After drinking some rainwater to calm down, she went back to camp to make a new plan. She found a needle and rubbed it against her watch magnet. After it gained magnetism, she stuck it into an earplug, then placed it in a bottle of water. And just like that, a simple compass was made. After confirming the direction, she began walking the right way. She didn't know how long she had walked. Her body was completely exhausted. The heavy backpack became her biggest burden, so she tossed things as she walked, keeping only the essentials, even throwing away those bundles of useless cash. Without the heavy load, her steps felt lighter, but soon she saw something terrifying. She found the same money she had thrown away. It turned out she had been walking in circles in the mountains. Terrified, she took out her compass, only to find the needle had lost its magnetism. Worse still, she hadn't brought her watch when she left, which meant she was trapped here. While she was frustrated, a sudden noise came from behind. Afraid it was a wild animal, she quickly climbed up a tree, but halfway up, the branch snapped, leaving her hanging upside down. Then the source of the noise appeared. It was just a small raccoon. Her tense heart finally relaxed. Then she collapsed under the tree. Exhaustion made her fall asleep. Suddenly, the sound of an engine woke her up. When she looked up, she saw a helicopter flying by. She shouted for help and tried to reflect light with her mirror. Excited to notice her footing, she slipped and fell into a cave. Luckily, she didn't die, but her lower body was trapped by a rock, and her head was badly injured. Without treatment, her life was in danger, but there was no rescue here. If she wanted to survive, she had to rely on herself. She found a scarf in her backpack and wrapped it around her head as a bandage. Then she found a stone, trying to smash the rock that pinned her down. It seemed impossible, but she had no other choice. To survive, she had to keep hammering. After relentless effort, she finally broke off a piece of the rock, then used all her strength to pull her legs